The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the tailback. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Briggs. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Black. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Collier. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Bears have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Here on third down for this offense. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bears will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. The Bears will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The give on the inside. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the toss. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the touchdown Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Black. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might as well give it to him again. Powers through. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Bears will try to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Baylor! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front a steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. from the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Black. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Black. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 25 over Oregon State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It's a running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the 1st play. Great coverage on the 2nd one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Black. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bears want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on
turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Red Raiders line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Brown will throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Bulls will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, they'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Brown wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Douglas. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Makes the catch at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
High the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. First down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Bro, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Raider! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Sails one into the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
Another ball is knocked free. Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Brown wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Nimrod. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking for room. It's Norton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Gonna sling it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Nimrod. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Morton. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Joyner. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by them.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. Slams ahead. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the two-point conversion. That runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Got a little space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Makes the grab. It's Singleton.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Brown will throw it. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's taking the deep shot. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Lost a throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Morton. This time it's complete. There he goes. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.